Hey guys, what is up? My name is Paul, and welcome back to another episode of Poll Talks. Today we're looking at something a little bit different. We are looking at the interactive forecasting map from 538. This came out just a few days ago, and it's actually a really cool tool. Using 538's forecast as well as using some of your own inputs to put your own little spin on their forecast. Now, they have locked all of the states that have below a 1.5 chance of the other person winning. So, for example, you can't make California a Republican state because Trump has less than a 1% chance of winning the state of California. He's up by over 30 points in the polls. It makes complete sense. But other states that are not within 1.5%, you can change to the other party. So, for example, if you wanted to be reckless, you could make Oregon vote for Trump. And then as you see here, it forecasts, using that input, the rest of the map. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it gives you the percent chance of winning. Now, this is with Trump winning the state of Oregon, which means that if he wins Oregon, he has a 52% chance of winning. There's actually a tie in this scenario, which I find very interesting. So we will reset this, and we're going to do some basic inputs. So I think the first one that is very interesting is the state of Arizona. As you can see right now, 538 projects it at an 87% chance of Joe Biden winning the general election with an average of 342.4 electoral votes. So choosing the state of Arizona for Joe Biden, they adjust their forecast, and you now see that just by choosing that one state for Joe Biden gives it a 97% chance of him winning the general election, which is very interesting. Now, if this goes for Trump, it brings Trump's chances up to 32% of winning the general election, but still gives a over half of the percent chances, a 2 in 3 chance of Joe Biden winning the presidency. So it's very interesting. You know, if you lock in, let's say, the state of North Carolina for Donald Trump, it again does about the same as Arizona, but you can see it makes the rest of these states a little more competitive. It brings Texas almost squarely into the Trump column based on its forecasting that if North Carolina goes for Trump, the swing voters in the last 8 days of the election have moved over to Donald Trump, and they will also pick him in the state of Texas. It also brings Pennsylvania more into play. It's almost matches the overall chances of winning, a 2 in 3 shot. So let's say Donald Trump wins the state of North Carolina and Joe Biden wins the state of Pennsylvania. That really almost seals it for Joe Biden to be elected the next president. This is a really cool interactive tool. I'm blown away by this. But it also helps you see early on in the night if, let's say, Pennsylvania early on election night, it probably won't, but early on election night, let's pick a safer state. So, for example, New Hampshire is still up here. Joe Biden wins New Hampshire. It brings his chances up to 92% of winning the election. And that brings North Carolina to a 70% chance of Joe Biden winning. Florida to a 69% chance of winning. It makes Georgia essentially a toss-up, brings Arizona to a 68% chance of Biden winning, and Iowa a toss-up in the other direction. So Georgia is 52-48 in favor of Donald Trump, with New Hampshire being called for Joe Biden, and Iowa is a 53-47 for Joe Biden, with New Hampshire being called for Joe Biden. Iowa's a 53-47 for Donald Trump. So let's build this, and then let's say Joe Biden does not win the state of North Carolina, but he does win the state of Florida. And then when you give it weird scenarios like that, it has to go through and calculate. So you can see that even if Donald Trump wins the state of North Carolina but does not carry Florida, even with the rest of the map filling in based on the projection, it says that Joe Biden has greater than 99% chance of winning the election. So let's fill this in based on the rest. So this says Joe Biden wins Arizona, Joe Biden wins Colorado, Donald Trump wins Georgia. Let's give it a second to catch up. Joe Biden wins Michigan. Joe Biden wins Minnesota. And you can see it just fills in the map. It's a very cool tool for picking who will win the election. And then if we give Iowa to Donald Trump, it brings down Joe Biden's chances a little bit. But if this were the scenario, if Donald Trump, and it's been what we're seeing in the polling as well, and in 538's forecast, and in my video last night, if Donald Trump does not win the state of Florida, the electoral math gets very, very small for Donald Trump. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to get in here quick and give you this little update. I'll post the link to this in the description below, as well as the link to my prediction for Donald Trump, how he would get to 270 electoral votes. And as I say always, polling doesn't mean anything if you don't get out and make your voice heard. Please, if you have not yet already, get out and vote. Your vote matters so much. Please make sure you get out and vote. Thank you all so much, and I will talk to you next time.